Welcome, everyone. Episode 17, 16. I think it's episode 17. But yeah, we're getting up there, man. We're getting up there. I know. Alrighty. We have a new guest. Very excited to announce Bree. Bree, welcome to the show. Welcome for being a United Wook. Excited to have you on. First, why don't you do a little introduction and then
my girlfriend.
we list off. Come on, dude. Come on. Relax. Play cool.
Just saying.
Yeah, just like introduction, like favorite artist, favorite genre, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm from the Bay Area, San Francisco, so I started raving in like 2017. So I came into it about like when trap was really big, dubstep. So I'm a big trap dubstep head. Slowly got into house. I feel like Austin made me a big house head recently. My favorite artist, Zed's Dead, Zoo, and Yami too. And yeah.
Okay, nice. You only like artists at the end of the alphabet.
Yes.
Okay, exactly. Got it. Fuck the other 20 letters.
Yeah.
Well, we'll kick it off, Bree. I know you and Deontay have quite a lot of shows to go over, but we will start with the most recent one, which I guess might be you guys too, but we'll go with Triple Rainbow because I know Vic, Cam, and Mickey have a lot to discuss with that. So, guys, another Grizz Created event that you went to, another Grizz Created event where you guys bought merch. So, have at it.
I think we're 100% on going to Grizz events and buying merch.
I think we let Mickey go first since he only had Friday.
I will say I didn't even go to Triple Rainbow, and I still ended up with merch from it. So
that's crazy. That's actually hilarious.
Merch boys.
So Triple Rainbow, really cool idea. And my experience is a little bit different from Cam and Victor's. So I could only go Friday. So I actually stayed at a nearby lake house, and got there. Wasn't dealing with the whole camping situation, so I can let those boys take over there. But in terms of getting there, DJ, you were able to go to Alpine earlier this summer. Really cool venue,
very lovely,
beautiful venue. When the sun's coming down, the lawn is beautiful, like the backdrop beautiful. So really like a special place in terms of the venue, and then just the music was great.
I mean, he can't miss.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the nice thing was we had the benefit because I guess it kind of undersold, so there was a lot of open seats in the front, which was like not a part of the lawn section. And we were able to just like freely move up. So we got really close for like the end of Ella's Dream set and Grizz's set. So that improved the experience, definitely.
Now, I know he had a Chasing the Golden Hour set. Any of you guys catch that one?
On day 2.
Okay.
Mickey caught day 1 though, I think.
I caught the one on Friday. Probably only like the second half of it. And it was like...
He did 2 of them?
Yeah, both days.
It was dope. It was dope. The thing is, like, it was like on our way in, so I was kind of like not able to like fully, fully enjoy it. But
well, baby lungs over there.
I got some merch for sure. But yeah, Triple Rainbow. I mean, like, I had a great time. Grizz, like you said, doesn't miss. So I'll kick it over to Cam and Vic for day 2 and kind of their experience.
And camping.
Yeah.
I'll start with camping, and I'll let Vic talk more about the music. So kind of like Bonnaroo or any other camping festival where you caravan with the homies, you meet up outside of a Walmart at a certain point. Everybody gets their last, round of whatever, alcohol, and then we go in. So we're caravanning in, and we get a text from someone who had been there earlier saying that they are not only being very strict, but there's canines at the entrance. So we pull up, classic Live Nation, dude, and just the whole experience was very sanctuary. Like, it was it was awesome. Don't get me wrong, Grizz fam, like being able to camp with people like us makes it that much better, especially like music and like complaints and things like that go. But I mean, there were police officers driving right next to our campsite on Gators, once every 45 minutes, man. It was tough. And then when you would leave the show, you had to have a camping wristband to go back to the campsite. And the show ends at like 11:45, 12. So had Mickey tried to come with us night one, he would end up being screwed.
I was going to present that because like if you don't buy a camping pass and you want to like hang out and like, what if you're trying to sober up for like the next 2 hours before you leave, like with your friends? You can't do that.
It was tough, man, all around. To a point where Alpine Valley Instagrammed, basically saying, "Thank you, Grizz fam, for coming. We have heard that the camping was not ideal. Let us know how we can be better in the future." And the comments just, "We're never coming back. Fuck you. Blah blah blah. How much did you spend on canines? The whole 9 yards." And then after that, Grizz reposts that post and says, "I am so appalled at how this was handled. If you caught a citation, which some of our homies did and a lot of people did, email this email and I will reimburse everyone." So I don't know how you love the guy anymore. Absolute legend.
Dude, what a beat.
Overall, the camping was just not great. But my experience as a whole, incredible. I mean, Grizz curated events. You can't.
I think that's just a testament to how good his music and how good like that festival is. Like, there's the music can outweigh everything. But Vic, go ahead.
The camping felt like it was like they just funneled us all into that little fenced-in parking, like grass field, and then just like immediately started like profiling and grilling everyone that was there. It was like they set a booby trap for like Wisconsin, small town Wisconsin cheesehead narcs to come in here and like bust everyone for drugs. It was so weird. Like it was really absurd. Like we obviously made the most of it, but and like only had one person get nabbed, but like it was a really weird experience, like as far as camping goes.
Yeah, but I mean, all it takes is one person to kind of ruin like the vibe. Like if we had a group of 60 on North Coast and one person got caught, like it sucks.
Definitely ruins the vibe.
Yeah. But the music as a whole, so night one, he introed with what I feel like was the same intro as Forrest, if I'm remembering some of the videos correctly, where he did like the Big Bad Wolf, Little Red Riding Hood theme.
Wasn't that Somewhere Over the Rainbow?
Yeah, it was like
I saw videos. Oh, you're right. I saw videos of that intro somewhere prior to Triple Rainbow, so I was a little disappointed that
I don't
wasn't
remember
something different done. Maybe I could be tripping, but
yeah.
Again,
I thought I saw him posting that. I think I saw him posting that he made it like special for that weekend or something.
Yeah, I would assume so, especially with like that big of a curated event. Definitely see him pulling out all the stops for it.
But night one was just very heavy, very wonky. All those bangers, all his old stuff, and then night two. I'll let Vic talk more about that. But just
I was just going to touch on night one. Like something I was thinking about earlier today is like we go to so many shows and stuff, and I feel like we've seen a lot of people like so many times, and like sometimes we'll go to one and it's like, yeah, you're like, it's fun, you're having a good time, whatever, and like into the music, but like you go to a Grizz event and it's like you get there and it just feels like so much more exciting. You play so much new music you never heard, and it's like a different feeling, each time it's like something new. So I thought that was awesome. And then what? No, I mean, seriously though, like it just gets me excited, like fired up, like talking about it. Cause like,
I agree.
It's so good.
No, he really does. He really does. I'm just busting your balls. But he really does.
You can bust my balls all you want, Dante. But anyway, like, yeah, I just remember looking over at, because we had all the turmoil about like getting there, getting set up, everything, and then we got to the start of Friday night, and like when he comes on, like he drops this black curtain, everything, his production comes up. I like looked at Addie and I was like, oh right, like this we're at a Grizz event again, like this is how fucking sick it is. So anyway, Friday night was awesome. Saturday night was amazing, but think Friday night he played a lot more like new IDs and stuff. Saturday he played a lot of familiar things, but again, just so sick. His production was amazing. He had like a custom castle set up like as a backdrop.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz shit looks sick.
Yeah, so
yeah,
cool.
so awesome. Like shooting people into the air.
Shout out Prop Cause. Prop Cause is now shot up to the top of my favorites on Spotify as of right now. I mean, he's just butter. Everything he's saying for Grizz was amazing.
Yeah, he's a beast. I love a good Prop Cause Grizz collab.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Dude, they just keep working together. Keep churning them out. Love that.
My favorite song right now might be. I think my favorite song right now might be Airplane Mode. It's just.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, I've been
listening to Chasing the Golden Hour. We can get Chasing the Golden Hour later.
I've been listening to Chasing the Golden Hour 4 nonstop since it dropped.
So fire. Yeah, and the temperature just dropped a little bit in Tampa, and it's like a nice 75 consistently. Just perfect for it.
That's windows down.
Feeling like regular summer.
Windows down weather.
Yeah. Well, pause right there though, because I know Chicago's got more shows. We'll go to Bree and Deontay, because I know you guys saw Zed's Dead. Deontay, you can talk about your show too. So mention some of the early shows y'all saw.
Yeah, I'll let Bree take the reins on Zed's Dead.
Okay, well, we saw Zed's Dead in San Antonio. I think Dirt Monkey, Easy Baked, some opened up for them. We didn't get there for something, but Easy Baked was like straight wub. It was like wub 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 wub. Like if you did like a closed captioning on like a video, it was just wubs. It was beautiful. And then Dirt Monkey, it was so crazy because he was like super wonky, and then all of a sudden he got like bass house, like straight house vibes. And I like turned to Deontay and I was like, I feel like there's people standing there like, oh, why is he playing house? Because you know how like some dubstep heads get super like annoyed about that.
Oh yeah, all too well. And vice versa though, when people that are only house are like, I don't like the heavier stuff, and it's like,
welcome Subjonics, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he did some drum and bass, and that was amazing. And then we got to Zed's Dead, and every drop that you thought you knew, it was a completely different drop. Like they did not have any like original. Like it was beautiful. I don't even know how to explain it.
So, how many times have you seen Zed solo?
Honestly, solo, I've only seen them twice. That was my second time. I seen them back to back with Jaws. I think that was the only other time.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have two segments really on the show that we do. It's Snap and Fuck, Marry, Kill. So Fuck, Marry, Kill, the 3 Zed sets that you've seen.
Okay. Definitely married this last one we just saw, because it was just unreal how every single drop was its own. I would definitely marry the Jaws back-to-back Zed's Dead set from Hard Summer.
You're married twice. You're not Mormon, Bree.
How dare you say I can't be?
What is it? Poly something?
Polyamorous?
Okay.
She just goes, I'll marry the third one too.
Yeah.
I'm going to marry all of them. Okay, fuck the Jaws back-to-back Zed's Dead.
Whoa.
And then I'm going
It's okay, D. It's hypothetical.
I will kill the first time I saw them. Oh, wait. I saw them 3 times by themselves. Sorry. The first time I saw them.
Fuck, marry, kill.
I'm sorry. Okay, the first time I saw them was back in like 2018, I think. And I didn't really care for it just because it felt like it was like song after song. So this last show was way better because it was its own, you know?
Right. Like it's like surprise drop. Their transitioning songs are better. Like,
and I would say that's the same for Grizz too. Like all the time, Grizz would throw something that you're like, oh, you start to sing the words, and then you're like, oh wait, what?
That was
she didn't mention it, but we were sitting there for a so I think they blew one of the speakers.
Oh yeah.
But we were sitting there for like a solid 20 minutes, just listening to my ears ring.
Like we were just standing there in our silence.
Yeah, no one really said
my mind would have started making up
then
sounds.
They came, yeah, exactly. I was just sitting there like, damn, all right, have they started back again yet? Nope. Nope. All right, San Antonio, we're back at it. And I was like, oh, god damn.
Damn. So it was an interrupted set?
Fucking getting back to it. It was fire.
Was it an interrupted set?
But they didn't even... Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Was it an interrupted set?
Yeah, they got interrupted.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
But they didn't... But when they left, they didn't say anything. And then when they came back, they didn't say anything. Like, they didn't mention them, like, being gone for 30 minutes, like, at all.
It's the same thing as...
They didn't address it or anything?
Same thing as BTSM at Bonnaroo. They didn't say shit.
I was going to say. Yeah,
that was weird as fuck, too.
Like, I feel like there's still no explanation out there for that.
Yeah, I saw that on the live stream. They, like, walked off, and I was like, what? And then they came back, and it was just, like, into a drop.
But, like, not only did they walk off, they literally, like, it was like they coordinated perfectly, both ducking at the same time and then like running off the stage. It was like,
yeah,
what is this a part of the
like,
production or
it looked planned?
Gotcha. So Deontay, your own show, the house call.
Oh yeah, no, this wasn't a house call. This was a different event, but it was at a new venue that I haven't played before in Austin, which is kind of a bucket list venue. But that was dope. I did like a 45-minute house set, a lot of tech house, a lot of remixes. At the end, I started to go a little Von Deepa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you caught me.
So got Von Too Deepa, and then ended it with some Fred again. It was awesome. And I was the opening slot, and the venue was actually kind of shocked because we had maybe like 60 people there at door open, and then probably about 75, 80 after I got off stage. So that was like kind of awesome to get the ball rolling, full head of steam for the venue. It was an awesome night. We went out afterwards and celebrated. All the homies were wearing their Dante shirts. It was it was sick. I love it was awesome to just get that venue kind of checked off the venue list in Austin. I think I got maybe 2 more that I want to hit before I say my last condolences to the city. So we got 7 months to get those booked up.
Absolutely, man. Up the totem pole. That's how we got to do it.
I have a feeling your manager is going to take good care of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll now pause Austin, go back north to Chicago. You guys had multiple shows, I think, this past weekend. So who's starting?
I'll start Friday.
Go ahead.
Big Wild was Friday. And it was my first time seeing Big Wild since we saw them in Columbia for that outdoor thing where they opened for Big G, which is to this day one of the coolest things I still have ever seen. But what was shocking to me was I told everyone before we went, and I don't know why I was, considering I haven't seen him in so long. I was like, no, he like plays 6 instruments himself. Like he's up there alone, because he was for that show in Columbia, but now he's got a whole band. And boy, when I tell you, he threw me for a loop. There were 5 to 10 minute sessions where I was just. He was just incredible. Very melodic. His ambient sounds were awesome. The crowd, not very great. Not very chill. Not past the vibe check.
Yeah.
Not to mention it was at Aragon. Not to mention it was at Aragon.
I'm not super surprised. I feel like the borderline or like the lighter side of EDM, like that borderline of like EDM or indie, like typically the crowd,
some of those people out.
Yeah, they like 2 or 3 songs, and they're like, "Oh my god, I love Big Wild for,
I mean, that was one of my favorite
6s to 9s, and that's it
at Forest.
But he closed with 6s to 9s. Awaken, if I'm remembering correctly. Just all his good stuff. He played a lot of his new album. The opener really, really kind of killed my vibe.
I've never seen you make that face.
Josh Fudge. Check him out on Spotify. Check him out on Spotify. It was very on the what it sounds like on Spotify sounds nothing like it in real person. It reminded me of being at like a Jonas Brothers concert. and
Baby.
Josh Fudge looks like Napoleon Dynamite, and that just made it that much worse. So half the time I was just like looking at the ground, like, all right, please, come on, Big Rob, like, let's go. But overall, worth it. Great show. Over to Thick for So Down on Friday.
Y'all are up.
So Down was so awesome.
Nice, dude.
Exquisite review.
He couldn't wait to say that one. He's like, oh man, wait for this.
Thought about it all day. So Down, so awesome.
How am I gonna start this So Down session off?
This is actually my third time seeing him this year. And he just doesn't disappoint, man. His sets are always fire. Just heavy bass music, saxophone.
I didn't know he played saxophone.
Yeah. A venue I've not yet been to in Chicago, Bottom Lounge, really cool venue, small. Only fits about like 1,500, 2,000 people.
Only.
Great time. Would definitely recommend seeing So Down.
How was Bottom Lounge security?
Nothing.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Deontay's favorite.
I love a non-existent.
Hell yeah.
I was going to pass it over to Vic's opinion, but I guess Vic had a half hour
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Scared.
That's all right. It happens. I guess he's not so down for this episode.
Yeah, so scared.
Oh, so zingers.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Vic, I can't wait to hear this.
Wait, who saw Nightmare?
I did.
Cam.
I did. So
back over the
One more,
Cam.
Cam. Your weekend's not done yet.
You know, I mean, what a hell of a weekend, I tell you. I had to work. I had to be at Soldier Field after Big Wild at 7 a.m.
Yikes.
And then the day after Nightmare, I had to be at Macy's for a fashion show. Anyway, regardless. Vic for So Down.
For what?
Can you hear us? It was like banquet work events for BMO. Vic, can you hear us?
Am I actually up?
Yeah, you're up for
How was So Down?
Wow, perfect timing.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, So Down was sick. I was at this place called Bottom Lounge, venue that we had never been to before, and it was just like a bar in the. Oh shit. Okay. Well then, yeah. Fuck. I mean, it was sick. Yeah, the music was fire. Love So Down. We saw him at summer camp earlier this summer, and that was like the first time I had seen him, and really just kind of got into his music after that. And so saw he's at a small venue. He's putting out new singles for a new album, and we brought a bunch of inflatable saxophones and just fucking raged in this little intimate venue. It was fun.
It would have been so funny. It would have been so funny if Vic just goes, So Down was so awesome.
Oh my god, yeah,
so
you really
sick.
missed that on there.
Did Mickey throw that one out there?
Yeah. That was Mickey's review.
Nice.
Okay, so Nightmare, it was at Radius, which is hands down my favorite venue in Chicago.
Goat venue.
So just a little precursor. If you didn't see his Instagrams, he hyped the fuck out of his production. Like, to a point where I've never seen an artist say, like, this is going to be so incredibly crazy. Halfway through it, Taylor goes, "This better get a little more nuts. This is just like any other show." And I couldn't agree more. I mean, it was sick.
It's probably
but
good production,
Dude,
but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the most Taylor thing I've ever heard in my life. Like,
it was straight up like any other. I mean, I would say great, like any other great show I've been to had a better production. But overall, the music, the album was just fantastic.
I feel like we've all been to a bunch of those. Like, this is like the stage's setup, tour, blah blah blah. Which one of those do you think is the best you've ever seen? For example, like the Fractal tour. There we go.
For a specific tour.
Yeah, like, you know how they do this different stage setups, like Excision used to do like the Paradox and shit.
Slander's
the Portal
Ring.
tour.
Slander's Ring.
A moment
Flume
apart.
has like this bit. Well, actually, I'll get to Flume later. But and then like Tame Impala has like the disco thing that they got in like the Vegas aria. Yeah. So
a moment apart for me, like for Odessa, and then maybe a close second, and that was probably a moment apart. Not a moment apart.
Madion's was pretty fucking sick too.
Yeah, that was.
He
really
got like that
second
rising pillar thing, right?
Yeah, that was it. That might be
at
it.
North.
Yeah.
When I saw him before COVID on the Good Faith tour, like Tampa was like one of his first stops. He didn't have that pillar. That pillar was a game changer.
I mean, he's a wizard, straight up.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to it.
No. Everyone's got to answer the snap. You can't just...
Oh yeah.
For me, Jaws had a really cool one. It was like 2019, I think, his tour.
Yeah.
He had like a rising pillar that also like rotated, which was really sick.
Wasn't it like a shark fin too?
I think so, yeah.
Was it an off
I
the deep
remember
end?
Dean sending snaps with a shark fan.
I think so.
That's sick. Vic, your answer?
I was going to go Fractals when we saw him here in Chicago at Aragon. It was just like massive and cool setup with like the vortex thing in the middle. Pretty dope.
Love that.
When he smoked the joint and sat on the edge with us during Flute Dub.
Yeah, that was so sick.
But back to Nightmare. The music, unbelievable. The new album is unbelievable.
Love the new album.
Oh wait, Mickey didn't know.
Mine is The Life of Pablo, Kanye West.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
a sleeper. Yeah,
Range, bitch.
That's like when I look over and see Mickey singing every word to Freddie Gibbs' song live. I was like, literal range.
Oh yeah.
But so back to Nightmare was it was great. I wouldn't say the production was anything crazy, but it was good. If you saw his Instagram today, one of the songs' visuals, it will now be his first music video from this album. I'm blanking on the song title. He had a lot of anime.
It was Fear and Love, the two songs in the album. Because I just heard the album for the first time today.
But kind of like Bree said, there were a lot of songs that I was singing along to, and then all of a sudden something fucking ridiculous happened, and I was like, "Wait, that's not what I thought."
Show us your face cam.
He played a Good Vibrations, VP, VIP. He played a what's the song with Slander?
Good Vibrations.
Feels Good.
Which one?
Say they have 3 of them, 3 or 4.
Good Vibrations VIP, and then it Feels Good VIP.
Okay.
And those both had completely different drops that I've never heard before, so that was cool. And then for the first time in a long time, this was one of the shows that I've been at where it ends, and a lot of people leave, and then he comes back out like 15, 20 minutes later. And he was like,
fuck yeah.
"Got time for one more song." They told me
that's
I got one more song.
That's a long time to be gone off.
Dude,
that's nice.
Me and Fleet. It was only me, Fleet, Jason, Giovanna, and Taylor. So a small squad, and we were like, let's like kind of wait till everyone files out. Let's call our Uber, be easy with it. And we were like, fuck yeah, this is sick.
Did y'all just book it back to the front?
Yeah, we were in the back most of the time because the crowd was pretty crowdy. But overall great time. Radius can't be defeated ever. And would recommend. And it was cool that it was the first one that he's done besides Brooklyn Barrage, I think.
Yeah, it's always cool to catch like the first leg of a tour. But
I think was Subtronics in Chicago the first one too.
I don't think so. I don't remember it being the first one, but shit, that seems like forever ago. It could have been. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Vic, do you have any more shows?
No, I do not.
All right, so we're taking the plane back south again. Bree, Deontay, Rufus.
So we were supposed to go see Crooked Colors that night. That's why we missed the Rufus show here, but they postponed that show. So we only got the after Rufus DJ set, which was the first Rufus DJ set that I've seen. Something that has been on the checklist for a while now. I think everyone on this podcast is a big Rufus the Soul fan. I don't think any of us have seen the Rufus DJ set. They're very far in between. It was fucking nuts. So it's only two of them that actually do the DJ set. The blonde singer dude, he's not with them. It's just the drummer and the like pianist and shit.
Makes sense.
They're on stage just fucking the like atmosphere of the venue just starts vibrating when they like come on stage. Lights are flashing. I'm just like, oh fuck, could be possibly the Molly as well too. But
that helps.
Dude, it's incredible. It's just like just so much deeper than their normal sets. Just and so fucking filthy. Not really too many singing songs besides the like really big ones that they have, but it was at this venue called the Concourse, which is massive. They just got this big ass screen behind them, which is like pulsing, flashing lights, and just going, lights flashing from white to blue to red to green, based on a lot of strobe lights. It top notch. I'll let
that Concourse place looks so cool.
Bree, thoughts?
That was actually my first time seeing Rufus ever, so it was very amazing. The venue had a show like beforehand, which was kind of a mess just because they had to like shuffle everybody out to let all of us in. So we got in there pretty late at like 1. But it ended, we left at like 3:15 and like they were still going.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about going like it was fucking midnight going.
Mhm.
And it was supposed to end at 3.
Damn, that's sick. Love that.
I love them so much. I can't wait to see them at Red Rocks in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Problem
dude,
with the big venue
flex.
in Tampa is that it closes at 3 and it closes at 3 on the dot. So like they'll turn the lights on at 2:50 and like they have a hard cutoff and everything because they operate more as a club than an actual.
I mean, even some places in Chicago will still cut them off at 2. Like Big Wild only played till 1:30.
I guess.
Yeah, I was telling Bree this the other day, but like this venue is technically not in like the city limits of Austin, so they don't have to appease to like the strict cutoff noise ordinance and shit like that.
That's
like
sick.
ACL does.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And it's
That makes
kind of
sense.
like in the middle of nowhere also, so there's nothing really else around there, which makes sense. So
It'd be as loud and as rowdy as possible.
Literally.
Love that. Yeah. All righty, cool. Now that we're all caught up, I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, fuck.
Oh, we got to fly to New York.
We got to fly.
Oh,
up north,
yeah.
baby.
No, I do want to hear about Mirage. All right.
Yes, because Bree and I we popped our Brooklyn Mirage cherry with the GOAT Flume. The venue. I'll start with the venue.
Yeah, please.
In fucking sane. Those screens are just you're just engulfed in it. It's an experience. It's a whole experience.
It doesn't even look real how the screens
it's like a VR experience.
Yeah, literally. Like you're like wrapped in these fucking screens, and then you can go upstairs and get like the full view from like the aerial shot. Dude, Flume was a great. We'll get there. He had the whole like big ass stage. He had like the big ass stage set up where it kind of just like starts off like this as a couple pillars, then it like breaks out throughout the show. It was just like Bonnaroo, then it's just like 3 big ass like hollowed out pillars. So that was cool. 10 out of 10 venue. Crowd, 1 out of 10. New Yorkers, you're fucking rude. Do better. Get it together, you motherfuckers.
See, fringe indie EDM crowd. What did I say earlier, huh? It's the fringe,
that kind of.
It's like you're not into EDM.
I'm just saying, dude, like that really kind of took away from the experience. Me and Bree were in the crowd with like 2 of her friends, having a good time, and then just like this train of people comes through, and I'm like, "Yo, it's sardines over here, dog. Like, where are you going? Oh, we just got to get closer." It's like, yeah, we all want to get closer. Back your ass up. This chick behind me is like dancing and like throwing ass. And I'm like, yo. Like, she's like, why is no one dancing? And I'm like, first off, it just started.
It's Say It like, with Tuglo.
Yeah, I'm like, first off, it's Say It. What do you want me to do? Third of all, I'm scrunched up to the dude in front of me. You're throwing ass, putting my dick on his butt. Bree's getting pissed off because people are backing into her. It's just I was like, yo, Bree, we gotta get the fuck out of this crowd. Like, I'm not on enough
thought-
drugs to be sitting here accepting all of this. Yeah,
I thought she'd be more upset with the dick in the butt, but I guess that works too.
yeah, it was tough, man. I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of this crowd. But the only, not even negative, my only critique about Flume's set as a whole was I feel like sometimes the visuals were kind of lacking. Like the screen would go black and the lights would just flash during a lot of the drops versus there being like visual shit going on in the background.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
all in all, I'd say great Mirage experience. We'll be going back.
He brought out a few live singers too for I forget what songs, but
Oh yeah.
there were a few songs that he had
that were like good with live singing.
Yeah.
I know Caroline Polachek is on the tour and they sing Sirens, which is my least favorite song from the album. And I hate Caroline Polachek. Nothing against her. I'm sure she's a great person, but just not a fan of her music.
I do remember you saying this.
Yeah, she opened up for Dua Lipa at the beginning of the year, and I literally looked at Becca and I was like, "What country is she from?" She goes, "Here." She's from Boston, and I'm like, "She's not singing English right now. There's no way you convince me that's English." And it was apparently, but yeah, it honestly sounded like some like Polish like war.
Oh, he brought out Kuka.
That's a yeah. They're like Prob Cause and Grizz. They go way back.
Yeah, he brought out Kuka. He brought out I think it was Maya from Say Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
cool.
I mean, it was good. Kuka was up there fucking slaying. I'm not gonna lie.
While I have the recent New Yorkers in here, Mickey, you're included this as well. Bree, Deontay, Frankles.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Hell yes.
Fuck, I didn't make it there.
That's all right,
Dude,
Mickey.
they're fucking.
Go ahead.
Their pastrami. Those motherfuckers know how to do some pastrami. It was almost. It was like
pastrami, egg, and cheese.
Like in the South, it was fucking. They had like just these thick ass pastrami cuts.
Oh, it's
so
fire.
Turn this bitch into a food podcast.
I know. Seriously, don't get us carried away.
Keep going.
Yeah,
they do not fuck around.
This episode is sponsored by Frankles, by the way. So free of charge. Yep. And Mickey, Moulin Rouge.
Get the baka bread, bitch.
Moulin Rouge was incredible. Such a fun show. Surprising aspect. They incorporate like a lot of like popular songs from like the past decades. Like
threw me off too.
Adele, Def Leppard, Prince.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it was super fun. The stage setup and design was incredible. Definitely recommend seeing a show on Broadway.
All right, cool. I just had to get a quick little New York recap in the way. You know, had to see it.
Thanks, DJ.
Yeah, no problem. I wanted to know because I know Mickey, you had talked about Moulin Rouge for months, and I don't want to overhype it, but I was like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But cool. And then
beat Joe
obviously
Lewis's ass.
He did beat Joe Lewis's ass. But Frankel's kind of a similar situation where, yeah, it's just very fire, very fire. So I wanted to get you guys' opinions on that.
Becca told Bree that you guys were naming the firstborn child Frankel. So we were like, all right, well,
that's not a we thing. That's a her thing. It's still a debate. Frankel Diaz does not roll off a tongue well, so
it does not.
It does not.
I don't like it.
Super Jewish name, super Hispanic name, just doesn't go well at all.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, she wanted to pipe in. She goes, yeah, it does, bitch. She'll make it work.
I support.
Yeah. Bree says she supports. All right, so finally we'll get to the last section of our show that we've now caught up. And October's here. Playoff baseball's around the corner. Bree, not sure. I know you mentioned the Astros earlier, so glad you're not an Astros fan.
Let's go Stros, baby.
We have our walk-up songs.
Go Birds.
So for people that don't know, in baseball, you have a walk-up song, like right before you're introduced to go hit. They play a song that you choose, and it's supposed to like pump you up, pump the crowd up, get going. So, guys, 3 songs, 2 of them EDM, 1 not. Let's hear them. Your walk-up songs.
Who's
Go
going
I'll go
first?
first. I'll go first. I'll get us
Yeah.
started off hot. First EDM song. Probably I would go Spaceman Carnage remix. Just that fucking just build up into that
Solid.
drop. Absolutely filthy. Next one, another classic. I Can't Stop, obviously.
Yeah,
I Can't Stop
that's a good
these
one.
fucking dingers, baby. Boom.
And you're non-EDM?
Non-EDM, Hustlin' by Rick Ross. I just feel like that song is fucking money to walk up to.
All right. Basic bitch. All right.
Hey, man.
And we'll go to the next room over. Bree.
My first one would definitely be Gassed Up by Zed's Dead.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Damn, I almost
I
picked that
know.
one too.
Yeah, that was on my list.
My second one would be Ferrari, James Hype, but not the remix. Not a fan of that one.
Just the
Fun fact,
OG.
Bree hates the Oliver Heldens remix.
I just feel like
Wow,
the
I thought that was
original is
good.
just so much better.
The
so
original
it's like,
is really
Fair.
good. I will decide
Doesn't
it's
make
better
the
as well.
remix not good.
Also true.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. And then my last one, non-EDM. Have you guys all seen that TikTok? It's Corn.
Yeah. So you go
they just
that's that remix song.
It's gone.
So they just put the song on Spotify, guys. Just so you guys know.
No.
That would be my song because it's. I love it.
Dang, everyone's just dying laughing in the crowd. All right.
See, I gotta get the crowd into it.
I feel that.
Hey, it is
Vic, you
Corn.
want to go? We already know Gassed Up's already in there.
Yeah, I had Gassed Up on there, but specifically the second drop with the lasers, the pew, 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 you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Gassed Up, and then it like cuts back down into the. Anyway, so that's one of them. And then the other song I had was Miracle Maker by Dom Dalla.
Oh, God, I had
that too. Just go turbo mode, stepping up to the plate and smash
Fucking
some home
turbo
runs.
dingers, baby.
Yeah, Team Turbo Dingers.
Non-EDM?
Dom Dalla.
So non-EDM, I feel like there's so many like early 2000s rap songs that just I could think of that I would like to play, but I skipped all those. So I just went with Work by Gangstar. I just think that's like a classic song, just kind of like act like you've been there before, walk up to the plate, get fired up and hit a dinger and then stroll off. So those are my three.
Nice. Mixter.
All right, so
We
first
got
one.
Miracle Maker.
Miracle Maker.
Yeah. This is transitioning really nicely.
Yeah. You know what it is, Turbo Time, baby. And my second one is Bangarang by Skrillex.
Oh, it's a great one.
I was thinking about that one too. That was that's definitely on honorable mentions.
That if I had to get like a top 5, or that probably would be in there. But non-EDM, this is the one I wanted to hear the most.
Non-EDM, I kind of put down 2.
I feel like I have an inkling of what one of them is gonna be.
I know what one of them is gonna be. I feel like.
No, I don't know. I feel like okay. So I have Public Service Announcement by Jay-Z.
Wow, was not.
Oh.
I was thinking. Okay,
was not expecting that one. Yeah, that's solid.
The second one I had was Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Damn, that wasn't it either.
Oh,
I thought you were
X
going to give it to you.
I thought you were
that's
going to
a
do
good one.
Eminem's verse Patiently Waiting.
Patiently Waiting. I did think about writing that down.
Great choices. I like the Can't Stop.
Thank you.
Cam.
All right, so I also had 2 non-EDM, but I'll start with I'll start with EDM. The first one is Desert Woman by Zoo.
Interesting. Just super trancey song to walk up to.
Oh yeah. And then number 2 would be 076 Tiesto and Hardwell.
Oh hell yeah.
Damn.
And then my two non-EDM were one Seven Nation Army, absolute classic.
Yes,
Nice.
dude.
That's
Good
fire.
one.
That's fire.
Number two was 50 Cent, 9 Shots.
Also a really
Nice.
good one. So
Wait, can we all just do two non-EDM
Sure,
ones? 'Cause
throw
I have
another one
I
in
have one
there.
in the back of the mind.
throw it in there.
Batter Up by the Saint Lunatics, baby.
Oh my god.
Batter Up. Classic.
Bree, if you had to pick a second one, if you had to pick a second non-EDM one, Bree and Vic.
I can't think of anything. Probably like something by G-Eazy. Deontay's gonna hate me, but something
fair.
G-Eazy.
What's the song with
I think he's a loser.
Yeah, but you like some losers too. You like some losers too. Aren't you a Tory Lanez guy? You're a Tory Lanez guy?
I said he had one good album.
Okay. That's all, you know.
Tory
I know
Lanez goes in.
You're a Nav fan too, so.
I just put an eighth in the leader. Put some Dolly Richards
Oh,
in, make it
God.
sweeter.
Vic.
Come on.
Second non-EDM, I'd probably go like High Power, Kendrick.
Okay. That's a great
Ooh,
one. Love that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I got good. No. I was gonna go, so you go.
Guess what so I played varsity baseball. Flex, sick as fuck. Guess what my walk-up song was when I played?
I was gonna go like Metallica.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Think of what was like.
Wiz Khalifa.
Lil Wayne.
It's by it's Shabba Ranks by A$AP Ferg.
I was about to say
okay.
Work by A$AP Ferg.
Damn.
My coach had to like vet it to make sure that it didn't go into the course.
That's hilarious. Get fucking problems up there. Your walk-up song
Like
is
Cam
half
walks up
edited.
the bat, short nigga, but my dick tall.
Yeah, no, that was definitely not in there at all. That got cut out. It was just Shabba Ranks. It was fun.
So my songs,
funny.
I went similar to the Dantis route. I went both older school. My two EDM songs were Breaking a Sweat, Zed remix. The Breaking a Sweat Skrillex song, but the Zed remix. It's probably the song that like made me fully get into EDM. Like I was already like kind of easing my way in, and that was a song where I was like, no, I'm in this bitch. And it's so up pace and fast, very fun.
I'm fully torqued on this robot music.
Yeah, 100%. I was all in.
Microwave noises. Yep.
Yeah. Transformers having sex, whatever it may be. The second one, old school as well. I mean, Deontay, Vic, you guys know it's like one of my favorite all time. Heads Will Roll, A-Track remix. Easy one of my favorites. If I going to non-EDM, originally my number one was Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
Super hard rock
fire.
song, but like it's super
Really good
intense.
song.
Like that intro just fires me the fuck up, and I'm
PD,
like, damn it!
yeah.
If I had to
used to
walk
get
a
mad
song,
at me because I would like I would blast that at the house in Fiji, and PDG like, all right, Dantis, turn this shit off. Or not
Yeah.
Dantis said,
so
all right, dude,
fire.
turn this shit off.
Oh, it's so
Fire
good.
song.
And then the second one, just to be an ode to Linkin Park, would probably be Paper Cut.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
High octane. You know, I'm trying to.
I was thinking some Linkin Park potentially.
Yeah, I just have to go like full intimidation. Like I'm gonna hit the ball 600 feet. So
Full intimidation.
yeah. I'm trying to make the pitcher shit himself before he pitches to me. You know, you hear the intro to Welcome Home, you're shitting yourself. It's not even like a thing.
No question.
No question
Automatic.
at all. But guys, best of luck to everyone's team in the playoffs, except for the Cubs fans. You know, maybe in like 8 years.
There's always next year.
That's what they
There's
said.
only 70 years.
They're 105 years. Hey, you got one. You broke the curse. But yeah, follow us at United Wooks on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, and then United Wooks of America on Instagram, where Zontis kind of runs things. Follow Dantis on all Instagram accounts and social media accounts. Dantis Music, as he soon transitions to Chicago, and we'll fuck up those
Yeah.
clubs. And then shout out to Bree.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for joining. If you want to come
Welcome,
back,
Bree.
let us know. We'd love to have, more diversity and opinions on the show and backgrounds, of course. And seeing that you're from San
She runs
Francisco.
the Dance's page.
Yeah, and she runs the Dance's page. So, we would love that was that viewpoint?
Which one Wednesday?
Collaboration.
Yeah. Sure, that.
That's a good word.
Other than that, guys, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Peace.